You don't want the dupe. You don't want the dupe of the dupe. You want the dupe of the dupe of the dupe. Girl. Hey, today I'm going to be talking about these fucking firkins. That have actually just like gone too far. Like it's gone too far. It's gone too far. So do I even need to preface with the whole backstory? I mean, me trying to talk it off about me not doing any research for this, but obviously the OG Birkin, you know, are a mess. Thank you. Whatever. So in the 2010s, I'll give it at most 2000s to 2010s, high street brands started making dupes of the Birkin, or very heavily inspired. then and come to the fucking front and ammonia. What's my good sis's name? Okay, 9 folds. Thank you. Because in my head I was thinking 8 and I was like, wait, what? Come to the fucking front. Come to the front because you have caused this. I will say that the way that these resellers started to sell them, they were secondhand. They were secondhand at one point. Do you see where this is going? They were secondhand. And then everyone and their mama started rocking out with a jelly firkin. Trend for the summer. Jelly firkin. So, you want? Not even the, okay. You don't want the real thing. You don't want the dupe. You don't want the dupe of the dupe. You want the dupe of the dupe of the dupe. Girl. And I remember when I was first seeing them, I was like, okay, like trending these huge hunks of plastic, huge hunks of fucking rubber. I was like, oh, slay. Like, at least they're not sitting in someone's attic. At least they're sitting on the arm of the next influencer. Okay? Then I started getting a little bit suspicious. And with all vintage things like this, I'm always like, okay, I'm interested. I'm a collector, I'm a seller. I was like, I'm interested where all of these colourful jelly Birkins are coming from. Because I feel like I need to know, I won't be satisfied until I know, okay. Like, not because I want to sell them necessarily. Like, I was just like, okay, where's this coming from that I don't know? And yes, there are specific brands. And hey, comment down below if you want to know them. I ain't fucking gatekeeping shit. There are certain brands that did make very similar. And Shop 95, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about any of these, but like there's people selling Birkins and they'll upcycle them or put little patches or whatever. You thought this was like, you thought these were fucking vintage. They're not fucking vintage. Type in your fucking device RN, don't type RN, but RN, jelly firkin, Ali, like please. And something felt off about very, very, very clean, new looking bags with some of that blue little where you take it off the metal. Hey, I know my way around the warehouse. Like, I don't, but like, I was thinking, scroll, boom. And to what extent does the person buying a periwinkle jelly firkin deserve to have actually just been like done like that? But I'm gonna, guys, my first cancellation. It just feels like for something to gain authenticity, the bar for that has lowered. These are things that are unbranded or remade, but enough stylish people carrying them, enough content to be made about them, and now they're highly sought after. I think this is so interesting, and this is the only thing that I have seen in my time have a freaking, I don't know, spin the block like this, because they aren't even selling the original mass produced. If all these brands and shops were buying out all of the, and they have, like, hey, when I tried to go on Vinted, I was like, oh, they packed it up. But if they were to collect them all and now resell them, it's a very different, do I say problem, than factories catching on to this trend. They mass making it in 2026 and you buying it to resell adjacent to vintage clothing. And it's kind of that thing, like, so say if you go into some vintage shops on Brick Lane or something, they'll have some like jewelry in a pot at the till. Like, because you're in a vintage shop and people who might not know better is like, oh yeah, great, look, I got that. Oh, where'd you get that? Oh, it's vintage. This is like a bigger example of that. And I think that it shows that people, like, they are not buying these jelly Birkins. Fuck, what is it even called? They're not buying these jerkins, these jerkin firkins, to try and get the feeling of the fact that they have one, or even to make fun of, oh no, like, oh fuck the whole Birkin shit, like, oh I just found this. They're buying a narrative, and I don't know. And maybe I should have written a script, maybe thought more than 10 minutes about this, but they want to seem like effortless, or, oh, I just found it. Like, probably the original people who had this style that's pushed to the forefront and were wearing these bags. Oh, I just found it. Or I'm just a creative YOLO girl who, like, I know what this bag is. I know what it originally meant, and I know what it means to be having this joking thing of it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I hope no one's like got their pitchforks lit, because I'm just joking. Me at the end of every video, did I get cancelled? Like, I'm joking, please, I'm joking, please. And I'm not claiming that these sellers are, not the ones I named, like, I don't know who is doing this, but it's not like, oh look, they're getting these AliExpress bags and they're selling them as vintage. Well, I don't know, maybe there probably are people doing that, but I've not seen that really. But people are selling it alongside vintage when it's actually just new mass-produced shite that looks quite bad. It looks quite bad, the new plastic on your arm. It looks quite bad. So thanks for watching. Like, I don't know. There are also customizing or spray painting these bags in their own way, which fair enough to them. Like, this is a new trending thing and they're customizing it or making it their own. But the thing is that these, and this is just a PSA, guys, anyone can do what they want. IDGAFR, but people are buying them because they think it's something vintage and cool. That point fucking blank, that's my point. And you fucking spray painted a minion on it. I'm deeply concerned as to where these are gonna end up in, I was gonna say in a year. And it's like, what are you gonna do with your like Family Guy blue Birkin on Vinted? And and it feels kind of crazy to be like, oh, the line between genuine 2010s bags and the newly manufactured bags is getting blurred. It's like, what's even making people really want that 2010? You know, I don't know. And there's a piece of my hand that's not really with the rest. But maybe I'll make a proper video on this if anyone gives a fucking shit. But I just thought I need to let